Again, we can run the option better than they can. Uh-oh! D and the mess. Touchdown. The safety took a horrible angle. Horrible angle. And Thomas was out of there. All right. Welcome back to a highly anticipated Season 2 of Oregon Dynasty. We have just came off the most dominant single season dynasty I've ever done with any team in any video game. We were so dominant that we won on average by 18. 18. Our closest game was USC, but we went ahead at the last minute, scored to win by 21. But closest game all year was 18 to Ohio State in the championship game. That is how good and dominant we were. Like, we were exceptionally good last season. Unlike, we were basically 2019 LSU. Essentially, that's literally what we were. Pac-12 2019 LSU. We were so good, so dominant. And I can't wait to run it back with this team with the playoffs. Very highly anticipated Season 2 for sure. One of the most anticipated ones. Of course, Oregon and Baylor are the only two teams left that don't have a Season 2 completed. And so we're trying to get these out so we can finish and move on from NCAA 14. We'll go ahead and offer John Butler a scholarship. Hopefully he commits. He does not. That would have been nice though. But I don't think Mark Helfrich has the instant commit skill yet. It would be nice if he did. Wow, so many good commits. We're going to offer people some scholarships. We'll have us first. Another 5-star, Joe Brady. Is this the Joe Brady that will become LSU's coordinator and eventually the Carolina Panther head coach or the offensive coordinator for Carolina Panthers? Joe Brady. You know what? Let's just pretend it is. Let's just pretend that this Joe Brady would be the LSU coordinator. Let's just pretend. This is Joe Brady, guys. James Marshall after you, scholarship. Instant commit, James Marshall. Roberts, Drew Ford, Keys, Lewis. Offer Clinton a scholarship. Well, we have 35 recruits on the board. So far, just one instant commit. So we're looking to repeat and defend our national title and have maybe another dominant season like we did a year ago. The most dominant one, again, I reiterate, it was the most dominant single season in the Dynasty that I've ever had with any team on the channel. Ever. Ever. In any football game. Ever. Winning on an average of just 18 points. That's insane. We're going to advance to our first game of the season in week 2. It's against Alabama, who I don't remember how well they did last year. They're number 2, though. We're number 1. And, of course, I'm going to introduce you to the new players on the team, the new depth chart, our schedule, and, the new rankings, of course. And maybe, future Heisman candidate favorites, conference outlook, stuff like that. And real excited for this, man. Oregon was one of the top teams I was looking forward to do a Season 2 with. Other than Ohio State and Florida State, it was Oregon. So this could be another classic dynasty. We were so good, bro, on offense. So stupidly good. And I really want our defense to take a huge next step this season, because when that happens, we're going to be even scarier than we already were. So we open up against Bama. It's a home game for us. And they are 1-0. Or I think it's neutral site, actually. Who they play? I think it was West Virginia, right? Yeah. They beat West Virginia 34-17. So here is our schedule. We play Bama, then number 3 Ohio State, who we beat last year in the championship game, 48-31. Then we played Notre Dame instead, who's 17, who's 0-1. Then Utah, then Washington State, UCLA, Stanford, Washington, Cal, Arizona, Colorado, Oregon State. Um, Anything new with recruiting? Looks like we're maxed out there. So we'll take a look at the polls, future conference standing, Heisman Watch, and then our team. So we're number 1. Bama is 2. Ohio State 3. A&M is 4. Texas 5. Georgia 6. Virginia Tech 7. LSU 8. Florida State 9. USC 10. Iowa 11. OU 12. Louisville 13. Wisconsin 14. North Carolina 15. Georgia Tech 16. Notre Dame 17. Stanford 18. Michigan 19. Florida is 20. Ole Miss 21. Tennessee 22. NC State 23. Clemson 24. UCLA is 25. Conference standings. Cal is first right now. Washington is second. We're third. USC, Arizona, UCLA, Utah, all 1-0. And the Heisman Watch. Thomas, of course, right there. Miller. Man, look at Mariota. Thomas Mariota holding it down for Oregon. Manziel and Todd Gurley are all in the Heisman Watch. Let's take a look at the depth chart. Let's look at the team. Look at the team. So Mariota, of course, is back. He's a redshirt junior. He'll probably go to the NFL next season. It's probably his last one. Jake Rodriguez also back. Of course, Jeff Locke. Anthony Thomas, the best player in the game, overall 99. Byron Marshall, a Yale forward, Thomas Tyner. Ko Kai is our fullback, wide receiver. Keenan Lowe, Braylon Addison, DJ Kelly, Wayne Stanford, Chance Allen, Eric Dungy. Tight end Colt Lierla is back. Ko Kai is our backup, and Evan Bayless. Left tackler Tyler Johnstone. Left guard Andre. And Richardson. Overall 77. Is that really our best? Yeah, sure. We're gonna put you sure at center at overall 82. Right guard Hamani Stevens is on a hot streak, and Jake Fisher. Left end DeForest Buckner is left end, backed up by Christian French and Rodney Previtt. Right end Tony Washington, French and Camp. Eric Armstead is defensive tackle. Balducci, Logan, Nelson, and Kirby, all 3 freshmen who will look to have a huge breakout year this season. Rodney Hardrick is our middle linebacker. Mike Garrity, Raheem Cassell, Tyson Coleman, Hardrick, again, Cassell, Walker. Outside linebacker, Derek Malone is back. Hardrick, Cassell. And then corner, Ifo, I Find Out, Ekfre Olomu, Troy Hill, Dior Mathis, Eric Amoko, and Stephen Amoko. We have new secondary. Eric Dargan is at free safety. Strong safety is O'Shea Dunmore, Isaac Dixon. You know, Dixon has more speed, and I think we're going to start Dixon over Dunmore. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Because Dixon has more, playing time. Logan is our kicker. Punter is Osterman. Kick returner, of course, none other than Thomas. Punt returner is none other than Thomas. So there you go. There's the team. It's pretty much the exact same team. And with a few tweaks here and there, we are looking to repeat and dominate. We have Bama. They're 1-0. It's a home. I think this is a neutral site game. We're favored, of course. Let's go. Yeah, it is a neutral site game. 1 versus 2. Bama Ducks versus the Tide. Right, season opener. Our campaign to defend our title officially starts right now. We are in the Cowboy Stadium. in Dallas, Fort Worth area, Texas. We lined up in a 4-3 defense. We went 4-2-5 primarily. But we're gonna try a 4-3. Looks like they have a new kicker, Marshall. Let's bring it out. Why not, Marshall? Mariota is only a junior back. And let's, in case you guys were wondering, the sliders, because I haven't showed the sliders in a minute. Not showed them in a minute. So Heisman, everything. Game speed or player min threshold is 60. Fatigue, ice the kicker, all that is on. Offside 61, false start 57, holding 56, face mask 55, 100 for both pass and defensive pass interference, kick catch interference as well as also 100. Roughing the passer. I'm gonna turn intentional grounding up to like 57, just so we can have like stop the CQ scrambling and throwing it. So we are 30 everything on offense. Run blocking is at 35. Pass coverage is at 40. Interceptions are 40. Rush defense 40. Tackling 45. Google power is 45, but our accuracy is only 50. CPU is 40. They're 50 at pass blocking. They're 45 catching. Their running back ability is 55. Run blocking is 50. Pass coverage 55. Their interceptions are 40. The rush defense is 55. Their tackling is 50. We might up their pass coverage to 60 and see what that's like. Make it a little bit more difficult. They're going to come out in a 2-man under. Looks like some sort of, 2-man under. Thomas, who won the Heisman last year, had a phenomenal season. Got the Heisman. No, he actually didn't win the Heisman. He got it stolen from him. That's right. He got it stolen from him by Braxton Miller. And he got injured first play of the game on the opening kickoff last year in the championship against Ohio State. So he didn't even play in the championship game. He's not played in so long. Denzel DeVell. Thomas easily picks up the first. 1,642 rushing yards last season with 41 touchdowns. Of course, our first game last year against Miami, our offense struggled at first to, play offense until we put up 59. I contemplated taking off and throwing it to circle, but Sunseri was right there, and it really wasn't a possibility with him standing right there. Wide open to Keenan low. We will sometimes go no huddle. We sometimes won't. Like on downs, we don't get the first down. On second and third down, we go no huddle. Mariota gets tripped up. Was great coverage from Geno Smith. That was not an open pass. Why can we not go to huddle there? Oh, because the Alabama player was injured. Quick throw. Stanford, who stays in bounds and picks up the first. Crowd is chanting Ducks, the mighty Ducks. Gain and low. You look. We had Colt Learla on a touchdown, and I clicked on it. For some reason, it makes me run away from the ball. But there was a defender right there, so that made it a little bit tougher to just throw at right out of it, throw it over him. Mariota in space. Jukes a defender. Right up the middle, Thomas touchdown, untouched. And so it begins. Thomas scores the season's first touchdown. Out comes our defense. Let's take it off. It only gets about 3. Didn't know Alec Morris was a scrambler. We're there on the run. Only get it to Malone. Of course, we no longer have Boseko Lacumbo. He is gone. We miss with we brought the corner in on a blitz and we had a free shot at Drake. No, why would you tackle him like that? Oh, that's not necessary. Why would grabbing him in the face mask even make sense there? Still he recovers it. I think he was down, though. I think he was down. I don't know. Yeah. Man. It's so funny. Well, the one time we instantly recover fumbles, that's when it's overturned.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I mean, it's the right call. Just let him run right up the middle. I mean, that face mask penalty was going to put them at 3rd and long. Or 2nd and long, at least. Couldn't even find a play because I didn't like what I saw. Oh, Leurla. Got it. Try to get like Patrick Mahomes there and do a shovel pass. Thomas. Mariota, touchdown. Nobody there. Of course, this is our first time doing an Oregon season 2 because, again, we didn't do a season 2 with Oregon 2 years ago on the channel. We played Dynasty and a revamp, so this is our first time doing a season 2 with Oregon. That was way too many yards allowed. We were there with Hardrake, but we just over pursued, took a bad angle. Yep, nobody open. 3rd and 5. Short. Christian Jones did not get there. 4th and 3. What do they do? They're going to attempt a field goal. This is a very long field goal. It's from midfield. It's literally from midfield. And how do they have the leg for a midfield field goal? A midfield field goal. Unbelievable. They should not make that. How do they shed so fast? Wide open Allen. Chance Allen getting some. He's basically a starter this year. He wasn't last year. He was like way in the the depth chart and the backups. But because of our graduations and drafting, he has made himself a starter essentially. And we will chew the entire quarter. They get the ball start the second half, not us. Uh-oh. 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 27-yard run for Thomas. Wide open, Kelly. Just wide open. Wide open. BJ Kelly, another player who was deep in the in the backups last season. Because players have drafted and they've graduated, they have become starters this year. Thomas spinning, touchdown. If Alabama can't keep up score-wise, which no one has, then this is going to get ugly fast. Here comes the cheating. I don't know how TJ Yoda got 5 yards out of that. That should have been a 2-yard loss minimum. Giving up the deep ball was a huge issue for us last season. Huge. Like, we gave up way too many deep balls to Miami, USC, Cal, Washington State. He's going to get sacked. Is that DeForest Buckner, who's replacing Taylor Hart? It is. 3rd and 10. It's intercepted, user pick. I saw that the whole way. And the team's first turnover of the season, interception from Troy Hill. I saw that the whole way. That fooled nobody. Take off. Mariota. Thomas, why did you get in my way? Move. I was going to have a first down. Chance for a 2-for-1 opportunity right here since we don't get the ball to start the second half. They do. Have to capitalize on it. Quick throw, Kelly again, caught. Oh, wide open. Kaden Lowe, touchdown. Look at the diving animation. Kaden Lowe. Dove it in the end zone. That's wide open. So with 31 seconds left, what does Alabama elect to do? Just run the ball? They're going to lose yardage on that pass play. Yeah, they're just going to let the clock tick all the way down, I guess. Yeah, so they're going to go into halftime down 18. We are on fire to start our season 2 campaign with Oregon, which was already the most dominant ever last year, and we're dominating again this year. The draw, I knew what it was. No. 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 That's so annoying. How does he always avoid everybody? We cannot give up the big play like that on defense this year. That was such a huge issue last year, especially through the air. Well, really, it wasn't really an issue on the ground, but through the air, it was a big problem. Thomas has 141 rushing yards already. Yep. Wide open, Addison touchdown. Wide open. Braylon Addison. Completely dusted Geno Smith. Nobody open. No one open. Washington is there. It's a loss of 2. He's going to get sacked. Loss of 2. DeForest Buckner. Sacked again. DeForest Buckner. 3 sacks for DeForest. School record in a game already. He's literally picking up where Taylor Hart left off, and it's a punt for Bama. He just completely wrecked that whole drive. Oh, yeah, he's going to have a good season, and we like that. Hopefully Tony Washington can have a good season too. Look at Thomas making people look silly. Kelly caught it. Ha! Klindix almost intercepted it. I had to literally manually user that and step in front of it. Mariota, get that block. Cole Mariota. Wide open touchdown, Kelly. Wide open. Back again, DeForest Buckner bucking things up. Get them Forrest. That's DeForest's fourth sack. School record. Man, he's looking even scarier than Taylor Hart. He's 6'7", by the way. DeForest Buckner. Of course, feature forward. Why is Alabama celebrating? It's just so stupid. Again, it's DeForest Buckner with the tip ball. He's an issue on defense. He is a problem. Come on, Hill. You can't get beat like that one-on-one. I knew it. I knew a draw was coming. No, he didn't get there. 4th and 2. I could have I could have easily picked that off. Man, I could have intercepted that. Golden opportunity missed there. Alabama just 1 for 5 on 3rd down. I love how I could not animate there. I love it. I love how that was just a predetermined completed pass. That should have been intercepted. That was not an open pass. Again, the game did not let me animate. That's so cool how I got no animation there on purpose. The game purposely did not let me animate.
The previous play is under review.
So stupid. That should have been a user interception. I mean, he stepped out. What are we doing, game?
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
Yep. They're so lame. They're so lame. I knew it was coming too. They're so lame. That's literally all they can do. Just a lame draw touchdown. And I just love how we're always blocked out the play every single time. We constantly whiff. I think I should just user a D lineman if that's just going to happen every time, honestly. It's recovered. Run this way, Garrity. Move. Bro, I tried to run backwards, and of course, everyone gets in my way. Hopefully, we win this game 49-24. And holding Bama to 24 as like the second best team is pretty, that's good enough. We've already done way more. We've already done well enough to win the game, so. We've done more than enough to win the game, is what I was trying to say. Thomas, 188 rushing yards. Of course, we have to get ready for Ohio State right after this. So, and Ohio State just won their game, so they're going to be, since Bama lost, they're going to be the new number 2 team. So it will be the second week in a row where we're going to play the number 2 team in the nation because Bama's going to lose, they're going to drop. Ohio State won, they're going to move up to number 2, and we'll play them. I think it's a road game, pretty sure. But again, defensively, again, if we just didn't let that TJ Yeldon run for a touchdown happen earlier, they would have had 17, which would have been ideal. But DeForest Buckner, I really loved what I saw from him. Our pass defense looked improved. So, Troy Hill getting an interception, us getting stops, tackles for loss, things like that. They're all there, just like they were a year ago. So we still have the capability to get way better. So Bama is going to lose their home opener. So if DeForest Buckner is going to have a season like that, then our defense could get scary. I just wish the rest of the defensive line can show up, can get pressure. Last year it was kind of Taylor Hart carrying the defensive line all by himself. Wade Kelly Keepy did things sometimes, and we had another. I can't remember his name, but most of the time it was Taylor Hart holding it down on the defensive line. And so I need all 4 of my defensive linemen to get pressure, to get penetration, to clog the lanes. Not just DeForest Buckner. You could just let me score, Bama. Come on now. I literally got to the inch line. Just let me score at that point. So we're going to win our home opener comfortably. We look good in our season opener. 4 total touchdowns from Mariota, 192 yards passing, 54 yards rushing. I loved what I saw from DeForest Buckner. Linebackers didn't do enough. Secondary could have done better, but we did get an interception and a couple stops. Just need more consistent overall on that side of the ball. But huge upside, huge. I mean, I could say safely we're going to repeat again, but Mariota was 11 for 16, 192, 3 touchdowns. Our offense is just so good. We can just kind of coast and get 40 casually. Like, we're that good. We was only sacked once. 28 was his longest passing wise. 68% complete percentage, no interceptions. 231.4 pass rating. Thomas, of course, does what he does. 218, 2 touchdowns. Mariota 54, 12 for Addison, 20 for Lowe. Receiving, Kelly had 17 a touchdown. Lowe had 47 in a touchdown. Stanford had 10, 16 for Allen. Courtney earlier had 25. Addison had 24 in a touchdown. But we're going to spread the ball around. We can afford to take it easy in the passing game because, again, our run game is just so dangerously stupid or stupidly dangerous. And our pass game can be just as lethal. Rodney Hardrick is a senior, 4 tackles for him. But look at this stat. See, this is an issue. This is what I'm talking about. DeForest Buckner had 4 tackles for loss and 4 sacks. Coleman, only one tackle for loss. I need more. Troy Hill had just an interception. That was it. No pass deflections, no tackles for loss, nothing. Washington, it's a tackle for loss. Like he's the other right end to DeForest Buckner. We can't have a situation where Taylor Hart was the only one carrying and carrying to play defense. Like when Tyson Coleman, who was a consistent tackle leader last season, when he decides, okay, I'm going to play better defense, and everyone plays better defense. It's a team effort. Dixon, only one tackle for loss. Like nobody is in the backfield. Nobody. And to be elite and to meet my standard of defense, especially on these sliders, and in this game, it's going to require a team effort. Alec Moore, 17 for 22, 176, and interception. We did sack him 4 times, and all 4 of those times was by one person. DeForest Buckner, 135.3 QBR. TJ Yeldon was one. Again, we can't allow a running back to have 131 rushing yards. We can't. That's not acceptable. That is not a recipe for a good defense. He had 3 touchdowns. 3. That's 3 too many. 131 and 3 touchdowns. He had basically a good game because we're so good. They still lost by double digits. 79 for White, 54 for Lockwood, 31 for Jones. Like those numbers are fine, but run defense, we need to get stout there. So my prediction was right. For the second straight week, we are going to be the #1 team facing off against the #2 team. And it is a home game. It is not an away game. Alabama fell to 9. And Ohio State did win last week in Cincinnati. They won big time. And there's a rivalry between Oregon and Ohio State going on. And I like it. We can relax on Logan. I feel like he's going to come around and sign. We're going to offer him a scholarship, Jermaine. Hopefully he signs with us. We're in the lead for Tyrell Rucker. Can kind of chill. We don't need to be sitting this much for someone who's not going to sign, I don't think. So we can just move him. Same for you. Keep you. Keep you. We're going to lead by 1,000. So remove you. We'll pursue you, why not? I mean, it's just a punter at the end of the day. Some of these players I don't have no business being on the board whatsoever. We just need to get better. Just need to get better linebacking play. I'm not worried about DeForest Buckner. He's going to show up and play good on defense every week, just like Taylor Hart did. I'm worried about the linebackers. I'm worried about the secondary. Once the linebackers and the secondary and the rest of the D-line starts playing good defense, then we're going to be generational in terms of talent and how good and how great we will be. We will be generational. So we're not going to have the same issues like we did a season ago where we're susceptible to the deep ball and the big play touchdowns. Like, that's not going to be a disease this year like it was last year. Because it was a disease. How many times we got beat in one play that led to a touchdown? Like, that's ridiculous. That doesn't need to happen this year. Going to filter out some of the recruits that don't belong on our board. I wish I had gum to chew. We're going to offer Kevin Shaw a scholarship. So our only commit is a running back, 4-star James Marshall from Liberty, Texas. Nice. Get some points towards Jordan Newberry. These are our new recruits. So approximately 18 of them. So we have Ohio State to play. It's a home game. We don't need to check the conference standings or the Heisman race or the rankings or any of that. The season just started. We already did it in the preseason. So I don't remember who he picked to win last week, but I'm pretty sure if he picked us, he was obviously wrong. He's going to be wrong again. He's picking Ohio State, who is coming off a 41-7 victory over Navy and a 37-17 victory over Cincinnati. So they are 20 in points per game with 39. We get a field goal more with 42 or 10. They're 33rd total offense. We're 8th. Again, 504 yards already in our first game. We're second in rush offense. They're 13th. We've played them many times before, just across all the dynasties. We played Ohio State a lot with these rosters, so we know them in and out on offense and on defense. Pass offense, they're 73rd, we're 61st. Total defense, they're 14th, we're 39th. Rush defense, they're 50th, we're 39th. They're 7th against the pass, and we're 55th. So again, we could be better. All right, facing off against Oregon, we're going to kick. We're just going to give the ball to Braxton Miller and company. We'll make some defensive adjustments. We're going to focus on Braxton. Try to neutralize him, take him out. Ohio State is 2-0. We are 1-0. We're going to be in a 4-2-5 defense to start. Oh, it's a pass. No, it's not. It's a draw. We whiff. They get 21 right off the bat. What a hit from Dargan. Only a gain of 1. Short! He didn't get there. Dixon and Dargan, I think, right? Yep, Dixon and Dargan. Making sure he came up short. And Ohio State is going to go for it on 4th and 2. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. What is... That was some BS. That was some BS. He just lateraled that. That should have been a turnover. Get him. He fumbled it again. And how they keep getting lucky and they keep recovering it. That's twice. Rod Smith has just conveniently been right place, right time. That's stupid. Or there, Malone blows it up. Third down and 4. Or how is nobody there? How was nobody there? Bro, what are you doing? React quicker, done more. You're just standing there. I really should have went the other way with Efo and went around. That tight end really ruined everything. That was a cheating drive, bro. That was a DS drive. Listen. Ohio State cannot win the game playing offense like that. They're going to get stopped eventually. Oh, look at that wide open. Nothing more from Keenan Lowe to get the first. We can run the option as well, Ohio State. Run the same play. Gibson brought it down and double coverage. But he's hurt, though. That cost him. I literally just threw that up there for grabs, and Addison came down with it. What a catch. Mariota breaks a tackle and is in. What a catch from Addison, though. We hope he's all right. He took a hit just to even make that catch. Yeah, we need to just be there when he tries to take off. And we have Notre Dame right after this, too. This is going to be a tough opening weeks of the season. I mean, Bradley Dunn just made himself fall right there. Run defense, though, still not looking all that good. We blow it up. There's no way he got out of all of that. There's no way. We blew that up. Knocked away. And he was about to get sacked, too. Addison is out for the game with a strained back. That sucks. On the screen. And we're ready for it. Eric Armstead swallowing up the entire screen. And Ohio State goes 3 and out. Thomas. Back deep. He's so dangerous. A little kick read option. Again, we can run the option better than they can. Uh-oh! D and the name Thomas! Touchdown. The safety took a horrible angle. Horrible angle. And Thomas was out of there. Wow, we almost have 160 yards in just the first quarter alone. Wow, D'Anthony Thomas was up out of there. So you cannot give him an inch. You do, touchdown. That's what happens. Got him. Dunmore. We're going to add gloves to Dunmore. That is an egregious look. No gloves. What? We just completely forgot about the left side, guys. Like, what are we doing? Of course, they instantly said when I was right there to blow it up. Timed that perfectly, too. Do it again. He's taking off. We got him. It's Coleman. No gain. The screen, and Logan, the freshman, I believe, makes the play on Rod Smith. Loss of 3. Very eventful first quarter. 3rd and 13 now for Ohio State. Watch out for the deep ball. Very mindful of that. Sack! He didn't even get it off. Malducci. That's what I like. Someone other than DeForest Buckner showing signs of life on defense. 4th and 19 for the Buckeyes. And this is a long field goal towards the right at an angle. They probably got this, though. Kick is up. No, they don't. Wide left. Had the distance, not the accuracy. And our defense gets another stop. So that sack by Balducci just destroyed everything for them. Uh-oh, man. There was another crease right there that Thomas could have taken it to the house. He has 104 yards already. Why are they in a goal line defense? Thomas just has so much speed. He's such a threat, man. And we didn't even play with him against Ohio State in the championship last year. We didn't even use him. We didn't need to. We are moving the ball at a lightning speed, and we're not even going no huddle. That wasn't the greatest result there. Wow, how do you give up 137 yards rushing? And it's literally like 5 minutes left in the second quarter. You've already given up that many rushing yards. Mariota. So the game is starting to slip for Ohio State, and it's starting to slip fast. Loss of 1. Buckner on the tackle. Screen. And that was just thrown to nobody. Eric Armstead in the area. I'm telling you, we have the potential to be the best defensive line in the entire country. I'm so serious when I say that. We have literally the potential to be the best. I mean, we got Washington, Armstead, Balducci, DeForest Buckner. We have literally the best defensive line. Nope, he's short. They got a punt again. Like, we have to play up to the best defensive line in the country. We have to. I feel like we have the best linebacking core in the country. Tom is back deep to receive it. And we want to literally chew the entire second quarter and leave no crumbs. Thomas literally has 150 rushing yards in the second quarter. Like, that is so mind-blowing. Like, it feels like he's going to get either a first down or a touchdown every time he runs the ball. I really do like these uniform combinations. We have the 2011 Oregon Ducks Nike helmet with the green 2 jersey and the black pants. They look really nice. Thomas could low-key get 400 yards rushing. We're fine. $170 in the first half. $170. And we have 3 timeouts. We're okay. I forgot about Mariota. They completely forgot about Marcus Mariota. He just scrambled it on in. Mariota is very much a dual threat quarterback. Got him. Going nowhere. Marshall back deep to receive. And Ohio State has done nothing since their opening drive on offense. Literally nothing. It's been a missed field goal and I think 2 or 3 punts.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Wasn't expecting hail to shed right then and there, but maybe there's something to the outside. Healthy spin move from Thomas that saved him like a 2-yard loss. It is 3rd and 7 though. Square circle was wide open. I mean, look at that. Look at his feet. He just teleports to the ball. Literally, he teleports to the ball. But circle was wide open, though. Man, circle was wide open. That was an easy 3rd down conversion. And now they're going to get momentum back when they shouldn't. Man, circle was wide open. Why are you running the ball? Why would you do that? Field goal time for Ohio State. 3 straight runs, and they only get about 5 yards out of it. They almost blocked it, too. So we gifted them 3 points when we didn't have to. Marshall! Let's not turn the ball over ever again. Thomas! D'Anthony gets tripped up by Bradley Roby. He was going to score again. I think we scored too quickly. I want to burn clock. Our defense just got off the field, guys. Show mercy not only on the other team, but on your defense. I have to purposely get negative yards so we can chill out. Again, good blocking though from our O-line though. They get no credit. Great blocking by the O-line. That's ridiculous. 226 rushing yards. The insanity is just unreal. Now we gotta play some clock management. Didn't really want to score, but so down 25. What is Ohio State's offense? Oh, empty backfield. They're getting serious. They're getting serious. It's empty backfield.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Running right into DeForest Buckner, and you're going to get sacked, Miller. What an idiot. I love how he was just shifting through all kinds of animations. That should have been a loss of even more yardage. Stop cheating, game. That's so annoying.
First down.
Check 33. 33. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Yeah. No way.
Smith makes the catch. Number 14 on the tackle at the 36-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Kill. Check 9.
Coleman wins his own. That's a gain of 5 on the play. First down.
Here I come.
On call timeout.
Out on the field.
Let's get in a different defense.
Switch.
We missed with Malone. How is that 8 yards?
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 9.
They just legit called the same thing. They lose 4 yards that time. Why did you switch me on to the cornerback? I didn't want to! Bro, the game switches you on to the worst people. I did not want to do that. We give up a stupid touchdown run. Gosh, this game is stupid, bro. Why would you switch me on to the corner?
The kick is good.
Like, why would they run the ball on 3rd and 6? Wow, Bronte Dunn has a ruptured disc. He is out for the season. That sucks for them. Why are we pausing on that? That was stupid, bro. We should have stopped that run.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Two times, two times. Four down. Mike five. Go. Just attack. Run.
Thomas on the play.
Thomas is legit going to have 300 yards rushing this game. So get them fours up. It's all Oregon Ducks. Defense, for the most part, has played great. Our offensive score is, they just score so fast. They just send the defense right back out on the field. I mean, Ohio State is just getting they're just getting ran on essentially.
Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
All day, dog.
Mike five.
Wide open to Allen, just wide open. We'll start messing around right now.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and goal. Loss of 4 on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Wide open, Dungy, touchdown. Go ahead and sub out our offensive starters. No need to overuse D'Anthony Thomas. Sacked. Balducci is second. That's what I like to see. Other players on the defensive line getting pressure and getting home. That's what I want to see. Why are you just wide open? It's 3rd and 12.
First down.
Tight right, tight right. Four down, four down. Max 22, max 22. Easy, easy. Kill, 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 kill. Black five.
Amala!
Malone makes the tackle. That's a junior 3 foul on the play. That makes it first and 10.
Four down, four down. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, Mike.
Timeout called on the field.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right. Switch, 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 switch. Yeah. Easy, easy.
What are you doing, Miller?
Washington takes the sack. Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
Tight right, tight right. Check 24, check 24.
Sacked again! Balducci is 3rd!
That's a loss of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 9.
It just keeps getting worse for Ohio State.
The kick is good.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33.
Football! He's taking off too many times to not fumble by now! This is pathetic. They had 7 the entire first half.
Gaining 15 yards. First down.
Reset, tight right. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, Mike. Watch the run.
Offside. Defense.
Oh.
Still 2nd down.
Let's go one more. Right shift, 33. 33. Check.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
Ah,
Coleman on the tackle. Gain of 21 yards. That makes it first and 10. Number 4 on the tackle. Called a gain of 11 yards. That makes it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. Barrett is in at quarterback.
Mike check 33. 33.
why didn't we do that the first time? We could have done that the first time. I'm so disappointed, bro. 28-7. That's it. They just had 7.
That's a gain of 10 on Barrett. That brings up second and 1.
We just allowed them to score 21. Actually, no. We allowed 25 points to be scored in the second half when they had 7 the entire first half. Inexcusable. They had 7 the whole first half. We allowed 25. It's like we turned into a completely different defense in the second half. Finish the drive.
That's a gain of 3 on Barrett. That'll make it second and 7.
Not pleased with our team. Not even a little bit. This is not a good win. We had all the chances in the world to hold them to just under 14 points. I don't care about this win. We could have done way better on defense.
The Buckeyes, 32.
Again, They just had 7, and they score 25 in with the third and the fourth combined. We got outscored in the second half. Five for 7 for Mariota, just 75 yards. He didn't need to pass that much. Interception, a touchdown. 26 was his longest. 180 completion. QBR. Thomas had 278 and 2 touchdowns. 30 for Marshall. 50 for Mariota, 2 touchdowns. Kelly had a touchdown. Addison had 31 yards receiving. Allen had 20. Dungy had 9 and a touchdown. Learley had 15. Malone had. I mean, we play defense so much better than we do on paper. Like the stats lie. We're way better. We could have been way better. Yeah, I'm so frustrated, bro. We held them to 7. Wow, how do we give up 25? Malone had 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 of them for O'Shea Dunmore, tackle for loss for Dargan, 2 for Buckner and a sack, 3 for Balducci, and 3 sacks for him. He had a great game. So did Buckner. Tackle for loss for Dixon, 1 for Washington, and a sack, 2 tackles for loss for Logan. TJ Logan, our freshman. I like that. I like seeing that. And he also got a sack as well. Armstead a tackle. Playing Ohio State is always just annoying, and so I'm just gonna stop scheduling them. I really am. I'm tired of playing against them. Um, Miller was 20 for 23, 197 touchdown. We sacked him 6 times though. Longest was 30, 86% completion percentage. Again, we gave up that 3rd and 19, and that was just a touchdown. Like it's just so stupid, bro. Like it's so dumb how we gave up a touchdown on 3rd and 19. 43 for Dunn, 33 for Miller, 56 for Rocksmith, and 3 touchdowns. Like this dude is a fullback. He's not even that good. How do we give up 3 touchdowns to him? Receiving Marshall 57, 34 for Dunn, 52 for Smith, and touchdown, 39 for Thomas. Get me out of here, bro. So our defensive coordinator, Brent Guy, got a defensive coordinator upgrade. Mark Helfrich is on level 26. We have recruits ready to visit. That was officially our closest margin of victory in over a year. Just 10 points, when it literally should have been more. That game was a blowout. A blowout. And yet we only won by 10. Notre Dame is 3-1. Just so pissed off at our defense for giving up 25 in the second half. We only get up 7 the whole first. I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm pissed off about it. It's the commit upgrade. Get that. But again, we have a lot of room to grow at the same time. A lot of areas to get better at. And we don't even have the coach Thomas either. So we can't literally accurately guess what offense they're calling and what defense they're like. We can't. We're literally going off of no coach Thomas. I really want Joe Brady to become an Oregon Duck, just for the lore. I think that was everybody that wanted to visit. So we have a 3-1 Notre Dame to play. It's a road game. And just really disappointed how we gave up 32 when we shouldn't. We're way too talented, bro. We just are. So Red to South Bend, Notre Dame. We're Notre Dame. Why does Kirk Herbstreit keep picking against us? I don't understand that. They get 23 a game. We get 42, so we're fourth. We're fifth total offense. They're 68. They're going to go to a huddle as well. They're 51st in rush offense. We're first. We're 114 in the pass offense, so they're 72nd. Total defense, we're 30th. They're 53rd. We're 20th against the rush. They're 11th. We're 59 against the pass. They're 93rd. All right, prime time game against Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 2-1. I have history with Notre Dame in this game. I despise them heavily. We win the coin toss. We're going to defer. Again, we gave up 25 in the second half when we allowed 7 all first half last week against Ohio State. It's not good.
Man left. Four down. Mike check 33. 33.
Number 18 makes the catch. Hill brings him down at the 31-yard line.
Tight end right.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Right. Four down. 18. 18. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go.
Yep, I knew a run was coming. I need to add gloves to Dunmore. He can't be out here barehanded like that. We got him on the sack. It's Dixon. We brought the blitz. Hendricks, the guitar player, loses 7.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
Tight end left. Four down. Check three. Let's go. Run.
Gain of 5 yards. 3rd down.
Check tight right. Check it out. Four down. Mike check 33.
Oh, man. How did nobody get him over there? Why did nobody sack him?
Check three. Shift.
It's a punt nonetheless, but nobody was open, bro. That should have been at least intercepted. Out comes our offense.
Mike 56.
Oops, I forgot to turn a conservative clock on. I'll do that right after this. Thomas catches it, makes a man miss. Had him diving for joy.
Makes the tackle. That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Check. Mike 56.
Thomas carries the ball.
Good job.
Gaining 4 yards. 1st down.
Watch the run. Mike 56.
Addison intended to see the other way. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Kelly caught. And we're going to go strategically no huddle because Notre Dame already goes no huddle already. We're going to strategically do it.
Man left, man left. Two down. Check 59, right? Minus 59. Let's go, Keith. That's the one to hit.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Right left, right left. Two down. Check 59, right? Minus 59.
Wide open, Kelly.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Now we go no huddle.
Keep 15, keep 15. Check 59, right? Minus 59.
Addison couldn't hang on. He was beat. He won immediately off the jam.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Get there, hit as we throw. We got it. Keenan Lowe.
Lowe makes the catch. Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Get that block. Yes, sir. The run game's not really been there to start so far. Notre Dame has done actually a pretty good job at defending it. No, it's not the right person. That wasn't the right person. I didn't mean to throw it over there. Jalen Brown. Not the Boston Celtics player, but Notre Dame one. Kelly.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. Cat, cat, cat. Two down. Like 56.
Farley makes the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. That brings him 2nd and goal.
There, crowd the line. I was gonna say it didn't matter, but we're still short.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Like 56, Mike, 56.
Touchdown, Mariota. Took a pretty good chunk of time.
The kickoff is down for a touchdown.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. All day, baby. All day.
We're there. No gain. That's what needs to happen every time he does that.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
DeForest Buckner blowing it up immediately.
That is
He's going to have a good season this year.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
Third and 11 now for Notre Dame. After back-to-back draw plays that don't go anywhere. Not enough for the first, and back-to-back punts for Notre Dame. Coleman on the tackle.
That'll make it 4th and 6. Thomas with the return.
Doors open. Throw it away, Mariota. Notre Dame's playing. He's putting on the clamp so far. Mariota in space.
Number 8 is on the kicker. Gain of 14 on the play. 1st down. Cole with the catch. That's a gain of 11 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
I like the tempo we're playing with right now.
Gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I didn't even see him. He was open. We waited too long. And that's just a stupid way to end the first quarter.
Four down. Mike, check 33. 33. Check 26. Ready?
Good tackle from Hill. Only one. Get a one on that screen.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, I was there.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, our offense is struggling. I mean, it struggled at times last season, too. Not going to act like it was always perfect, but Dunmore's there. Yeah, run game's really not been there. They've clamped up the pass game.
Mike check 33. 33.
Way to swarm. Way to swarm.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Mike check 33. 33.
Oh, what are you doing, Dargan? I saw that. I saw that. The game was making him sideline and not tackle. And it didn't let me click on with Buckner to disengage.
Mike check 33. 33.
False start. Offense. Still second down.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey. Stop.
Third and goal. I missed with Washington. How did we miss? We were right there to stop that. I was expecting to like engage in it and like a tackle animation or something, and it gave me nothing.
First down.
Addison got it. Good throw from Mariota.
First down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. March to score. Run, 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 run.
Number 22 makes the second play. Gain of 3 yards. That would make it 2nd and 7. On the run. Call it a gain of 7 yards.
We get the ball to set the second half. That's important. If we can chew the clock, keep them from scoring and get the ball back, we can go up 21-7 late in the third. That's the game plan. Oh, can't, bro. How does that safety get over there that fast?
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Uh-oh, Thomas, I'm diving. Touchdown. I'm diving. There we go.
The extra point attempt is good.
Malone shooting the gap.
That's good for gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Let's take it off. He slides. I was going to be right there in case he tried to take off. He's going to go over there. Yep, I knew it. And Efo is just sitting right there.
That brings up 2nd and 1. That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Here we go! 180! Wide! 80!
Oh, we brought the pressure, and we got home.
That's a loss of 8 yards. 4th down.
Tony Washington. Again, defense has played really good so far this first half, but we played this good in the first half last game. We didn't finish strong. We got to finish strong. We have 3 timeouts. We're not calling any. We're going to let them give it back to us. We'll call it right now.
Timeout called on the field.
Brought the blitz on 3rd and 3. We got home.
Hey, kill! Black 5! Check 13!
Touchdown.
I got one! Check 59! Mike!
Lower with the catch. Call it a gain of 15 yards. 1st down.
Go, D, get off the field! Check 59! Mike is 59! Mike is 59!
Allison makes the catch. That's
Two.
a 7 on the
Yeah, execute the under 1 minute drill.
Second and 3.
Check 59. Mike, 59. Mike, 59.
Their defensive lineman is standing up. Stanford caught it, and he's still out. Go, 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 go.
Makes the tackle. That's a gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Way to hang on, Stanford. Another crucial catch.
That's good for a gain of 14 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Watch 23. Watch 23. Check 59. Mike, 59. Mike, 59.
This makes the reception. Number 22 with the tackle at the 10-yard line. That makes it first and goal.
Check 59. Mike, is 59. Mike is 59.
We're looking for Kelly on this. In fact, we're going to slant low, actually. Timeout. That wasn't where I wanted to go. We had people open. That was not where I wanted to go with football. If we don't see a read, we're immediately throwing it away. Touchdown, Kelly. We took a risk. It paid off. BJ Kelly with 1 second left. And we get the ball to start the second half as well. So, again, we're looking very good. But we did turn it over, though, immediately when we had the ball first, which gave Ohio State a field goal right afterwards. For the most part, we kept the lid on the defense, not allowed any big plays. Anthony Thomas finally shoved out. It's been quiet, really. He's got a touchdown, though. Daniel Lowe, go, go, go. Learlet, why are we having so many players drop the ball? That's never been an issue.
That makes it 37.
Really?
Makes the reception. Number 22 brings him down at the 8-yard line.
This would be another statement win against another ranked team. Now I take the lead by our largest lead of the night, 21. Again, just need to finish the job on defense. Keep doing what we're doing. We're getting pressure. We're getting the backfield more. When we all play together like a unit, we're the greatest defense in college football. We just are. We just have to play like it. We have too much talent on this side of the ball to just be average. Yeah, I knew a draw was coming. I was there with, I think that was Mathis. When I'm connecting and one-on-one tackling as a user, I'm lethal. But if you miss, like the risk is so huge if you miss. He goes inside. I was expecting him to go outside. A second off. I'm there with Coleman. He took off prematurely. He was going to have someone open, at least one of those receivers on a slant, and he didn't give it enough time to develop. Another 3 and out for Notre Dame. Thomas back deep to receive. Game's lagging. We have no reason to go no huddle at all. We're going to take our time. I was not going to pitch it. That was going to be a turnover. Too risky. Why was that an inaccurate throw game when Kelly is wide open? That was straight up inaccurate for no reason. We got one-on-one. Got him. Yep, Addison. Trying to make a miss there. We had one-on-one. They blitzed. Aiden.
That makes it 2nd and 2. That's a gain of 8 on the play. First down.
Oh, Mariota.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Filthy juke move from Thomas. Completely broke that defender. Whoever that was, I thought they could outsmart me and meet me in the gap. I just juked him. What is Notre Dame's strategy now? They've been pretty much shut down majority of this game. It's been their longest pass play the entire game. How does Hendricks not have a single incompletion? He's 13 for 13. Oh, I thought it was the screen. I was just expecting a safety to be back there, and there wasn't. Not sure why that was. I was so confused there. They did a good job until that drive. Since the interception, it's been 4 straight touchdowns. We're going to do our best to chew as much clock as we can. But they scored way too easily there. Addison.
First down.
Roger. Mike 56, Mike 56. Bring down. Status of the boy. Run.
Why did I juke? I didn't need to juke there. 129 though for Thomas, who's been bottled up all first quarter and really second quarter. We're gonna not snap another play here. Just going to the fourth quarter, up 21. Get them fours up. We've been dominating.
That makes it second and 10.
Gonna throw that. They had a linebacker hiding right there. I had to make sure I threw it right over him. Mariota just too quick. He's too quick. Wow, Florida State is crushing Wake Forest right now. Again, but Florida State doesn't really simulate well towards the end, so they could fall off. That's why I was near the sideline, because I knew some stupid fumble was going to happen.
second and 7.
He's scared. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Byron Marshall's in the game. He's going to juke and get only 2.
Gain of 2 on the play. That'll make it 35.
I feel like Notre Dame has done a good job on defense. We're just really good on offense. I feel like we've not even tried that hard on offense this game, really, at all. And we just put up 42 like it's another day, taking a walk in a park on a Sunday.
The kick is good.
Most of the teams that we're going to play are going to be no huddle. That's how the Pac-12 is.
Man left, man left. Go down, go down. Hey, check my 33, check my 33.
I was going to go deep. And EFO's actually not beat, surprisingly. Usually we're always beat on those, but we weren't there. That's certainly a first. That's the first time they've tried to go deep.
Mike check 33, 33. Watch the screen. Ready. Wide 80.
Hey, come on, do it. It's intercepted by Mathis! And we're going to sub out our offensive starters because they did enough. What a dumb read from Hendricks, who literally had not had a single incompletion. And he's 16 for 18, though. And if we play like this on defense, on a game-to-game basis, it's over for the entire league. The entire league. It's over.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up second and 3.
Roger. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen.
Of course, we're going to have our first Pac-12 conference game next week after this game. Marshall's going to pick up the first.
Gain of 4 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
I got him. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ready. Red 18.
Number 7 brings us down. No gain. That makes it
I would like to put up 49 just so our average on offense can go up.
Check 3. Check 3. Let's go one more. Set.
Allen. Chance Allen catch for 11.
gain of 11 on
We're very deep at wide receiver. We lost Josh Huff. We lost who is it? Who's the other guy? Forgot the other dude's name, but he's basically like a carbon copy of Dwayne Stanford. And he was like 6'5".
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Green 19.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings us third and 12.
Check. Omaha. He's coming. Ready. Red 68.
Wow, Rodriguez took a shot. I mean, circle was open. I could have threw that, but see if we can make it in the wind. Throw 40. Wogan, he's got it. At least we can make field goals. That's good. Notre Dame, stop calling timeouts like you're going to do something. He should have been sacked.
That makes it second and 10.
Here we go.
How did he thread the needle like that, bro?
Timeout called by the offense.
Let's go. 390.
The draw. Again, who calls a draw when you're down like 45-14? Who does that? Like, that's just so stupid. Truly, who does that? Guys, we can't allow them to score a touchdown with, and they're going to do it again. A run right into Balducci. Notre Dame, just stop. Don't call another timeout. Don't snap another play. You lost. Yeah. So we're going to win this one 45-14. Again, really good bounce back win for us. We needed it, especially on defense. We look very good. Looked very good on defense. When we play like that, I mean, nobody's beating us. Nobody. D'Anthony Thomas, 137, 4 touchdowns, is your player of the game. Look, our offense did struggle, though, for the longest time, and especially in the first quarter, we struggled. Found our footing, though. Ended up putting up 45. Mariota was 20 for 28, 260 yards throwing, 154 QBR. Did have a touchdown and an interception. Wasn't sacked at all. 7% completion percentage, as long as 27. Thomas, of course, we run the offense through him and Mariota, 137, 4 touchdowns. 49 for Mariota and touchdown himself, 25 for Lowe. Stephen Kelly had 78 and touchdown, Addison at 87, Lowe had 30, Stanford had 32. Thomas had 15, 11 for Allen, 18 for Leurla. Defensively, Dargan had 8 tackles, led the team with tackle for loss for Malone. A sack and tackle for loss for Dixon, tackle for loss for Buckner. Buckner was quiet, though, but again, we had a very dominating performance on defense, though. Interception for Dior Mathis and a tackle for loss as well. Tackle for loss and a sack for Tony Washington, and tackle for loss for Balducci. Hendricks, 18 for 21, 201 through the air, touchdown, and interception. We sacked him twice, long for 34. 85% completion percentage, under 72.3 passer rating. Carlisle had 75, and a touchdown for Hendricks that we should have stopped. Really, Koyak at 89, and a touchdown. Ben Koyak, did he go to the NFL? I think he went to the NFL. Daniels at 34, Precise 37, and 35 for Ryan. So, in the next episode of Oregon Dynasty, episode 2, we will face off against Utah. It was 1-4. Not a great start for them. I don't think they did that great last year either. That program is struggling mightily. We had some recruits to visit, or schedule a visit for. Let me see. Yep. Dwayne Roberts. Come watch us play Arizona. Nicholas. Brady Todd. And we were trying to get Joe Brady, the future LSU coordinator and Carolina Panther coordinator. Trying to get Joe Brady to become an Oregon Duck. Okay, that's it. So, yeah. To remove these guys, they committed elsewhere. We don't want them. They don't need to be on our board. Just have James Marshall, and that's it. Do all that off camera. Do all that off camera. Probably just close out the episode on a very positive note. Of course, last game against Ohio State, very frustrating. We gave up 27 in the second half. Again, that really annoyed me. But finished strong. Showed why we were the number 1 team. Played to our true potential on defense. And we'll save Utah for the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Oregon Duck Dynasty is back for the first time ever in Season 2. There was no Season 2 2 years ago when we played with Oregon. There's a Season 2 now. So there'll be playoffs. And so I hope you'll stick around for the series. Like, comment, subscribe for more Dynasties on the channel.